I'm Hugo with the Next Adventure ski department. So when it comes to choosing the right pair of boots for you, there's a lot of different models and brands out there. The most important things to look out for are the right shape of boot for your body and the right type of boot for the category of skiing that you're looking to do. First off, always make sure to bring your ski socks. Socks are super important in a ski boot and they can kind of make or break the fit. We're gonna be sitting down with Isaiah here, trying on some ski boots and letting you know what to expect when looking for a new pair of boots. So when you come in and work with one of our boot fitters, we're gonna be using our tools to measure the shape of your foot. We'll always start with measuring your feet. We got a couple tools we'll use for that. This one's called the Revelator from Cetus. Shows us a lot of nifty things that aren't obvious right away. And determine your needs as a skier, and with that we'll be able to match up our best option for boots. When your feet are unweighted, they're in their shortest position. When your arch is like relaxed. When you stand, you're putting weight on your feet and your feet are typically splaying out, usually in length or width, as well as the differences between the left and the right foot. So we're gonna do a shell fit now. We're gonna have him put his foot in the boot, and then Isaiah, I'll have you bring your toes all the way to the front.
Toes at the front.
Bring your knee over.
Knee over.
And by doing this, I'm feeling kind of the shape of his foot in the boot. I'm looking around the ankles and around his instep, getting a general idea for the shape of his foot inside this boot. From what I'm seeing so far is that this boot's probably too short for his left foot, and also a bit too much empty space above the foot, as well as a little tight around the rear of the midfoot. So with that information, I can pretty much assume that this boot would probably still work. It's just gonna take a lot more effort for us to modify it to make it good for him. The key spots to fit in a ski boot are around the back of the heel, across the top of the instep, and across the metatarsals. Those are the areas that we want kind of the tightest on your foot without obviously causing pain.
Whoa.
Any discomfort in a brand new ski boot is pretty typical since it's still a hard plastic shell. We're trying to match it as close as we can against your foot and predict any modifications that we can down the road to give it the most longevity and ideally a long lifetime. In a proper fitting ski boot, the skier is going to be able to flex the plastic of the boot, looking for your heel and your Achilles and around your ankles to be nice and snug without any wiggle room. We don't necessarily need any sharp pinching pain anywhere, but we're trying to fit the boot as tight as we can against your foot. When you're coming in for ski boots, it's important that you bring your insoles or custom orthotics that you might be using. If you have old boots at home, feel free to bring those in. We can take a look at what's worked for you in the past and determine what's going to work for you in the future as you continue to progress as a skier.